up, guys? It's Ricky here. Now, I was thinking out loud. In this case, I was thinking very, very loud. My thinking very loud started going towards the side of this man here, Shepherd Bushiri. Shepherd Bushiri. And I remembered something that was like a little bit off when it was released initially, but we all kind of forgot about it and we moved on with our lives. It was when Bushiri claimed that he had gone fasting. He had gone to fast and pray on the mountain. There's something that's a bit off about these pictures, if you can note. But in case you don't see it on these pictures, there was this picture, right? When you think about it like he's praying and reading his Bible. Now, it's not the praying and reading your Bible, that's the question. It's how he's reading in the dark. You know, when these pictures initially came out, I didn't note that part. Do you get what I mean? I did not note that Mandem was pretending to be praying and reading the Bible at night without any form of light. The only light you see towards him is the car. There's a car you can see. But if you look at the space where his Bible is, you can see the Bible is completely dark. How do you read like that? How does one read like that? Now, a lot of times, Bomandem, they like making us look like we are the ones who are not okay in the head, you know. They like making us look like we are the crazy ones in the head. But who was Bushiri fooling? You see, that's what I've said before. I'll say it now. For them, it's acting. They are acting a role that you recognize. You are the one who recognizes the whole thing of praying, whether be at night or in the mountain or whatnot. And now, because you are used to these things, you are used to this, you know, not luxury type of things, they act them to fulfill that part so that you can't come and say, when did you see Bushiri ever praying? Right? This was in December last year. This was in December last year. He went to pray with a formal shirt on the mountain. Think about it. I mean, if you know you're going to pray in the mountain in a very uncomfortable, a formal shirt. That's how you. But apart from praying with a formal shirt and whatnot and all that kind of stuff, if I can remember very well, yes, this was roughly about the period when December, around December or so. If really he had gone praying here. Now, there is the one where he is sitting on a dead tree. There's like a dead tree that has fallen over, right? Guys, these guys are they're just acting Christian. They are actually not. Who reads the Bible like that? Like, Bushiri has a phone. Why doesn't he just use his phone? Instead of pretending to be reading the Bible. But you see, they thought to pull off the best performance he could. And this is at night. Do you know how nights are cold? You know how nights are cold? And you're telling me he went with just that t-shirt? It's a lot of things that just don't make sense here. Maybe he was there for a few, you know. He went out and he always goes with this formal shoes. Bushiri has sneakers, I'm sure. He goes with this formal shoes. Like, if you're going to the mountains to pray, I'm sure you kind of figure how to get some form of comfort in your thingy. But every picture that they took, which is another thing again, there is one where he's in the bushes again, supposedly there to pray. Now remember, he doesn't have his phone on the other pictures, right? Now on this picture, he has his phone and at something that looks like a tablet right on his laps, while supposedly reading his Bible in the bush. He has a jacket on and all that kind of. Okay. So in those other pictures that I spoke about earlier on, where he's pretending, like the one where he's kneeling at the stump of a tree, his Bible is completely dark there. Pretending to be reading his Bible. It's in the dark. Why didn't he use his phone? It's not like Bushiri doesn't have a phone. He has a phone. But he has to hold a direct Bible so that you know. So he's acting. It's the very same things that I used to say about Tim Joshua. Tim Joshua will be going there, sleeping he goes with a sleeping mattress. He'll be supposedly praying in the thing. Not that they don't do it, but there was one video that came out before, I think a year before he passed, which was just absolutely funny. It was the most ridiculous thing that I'd like. If you see what I'm talking about right here, there's this other picture where he's wearing blue and pink, right? A blue and thing and pink. And you see his sitting position. There's the tree, the dead tree is there. But in this case, he's on the thingy, wearing a t-shirt. In the woods. Do you know how the woods are cold at night? Now someone will say, but you know, when you are praying, when you are active, it gets warm. I believe what you want. I believe what you want. Now, why am I bringing these particular pictures up again? I'm bringing them up because with the previous video that we made, speaking about Murito, we highlighted people are acting. It's a role for them. That's why he couldn't see that his body was busy. Otherwise. Now, I hope this video did fix the audio. On the previous one, unfortunately, the audio completely died on me. I filmed like 2 videos with that setup. And unfortunately, I found that the system was not recording the audio. So I had to scrap the videos that I shot. There was the same thing with Suleiman. I think Suleiman went somewhere which was supposed to be a prayer spot or something like that. And he's supposedly praying and thingy, supposedly sleeping on thingy. They have time to take pictures when they go to do this type of things. They forgot their phones to read from, especially Bushiri. That picture, Bazalan, you can't convince me otherwise. That picture where Bushiri is kneeling next to the stump of a tree, in the dark, no jacket on, supposedly reading his Bible while praying, that's a dead giveaway. That these people are acting. They are acting. Stop falling for this junk. It's junk food. It feeds your ego in feeling that you are more Christian than all of us who might not go to the mountain. There's a beast in the mountain. I'll pray. I can pray as effective right here without having to go there where I feel like I have to take a picture. Right here, if I'm praying here, I don't feel like I have to take a picture. I can pray more effective here because I'm not in acting mode. But why are these people doing this? They are acting. It's a role. It's a reality show with daily Christian commentary. Yeah, I'll tell me what you think. But for me, that picture, that one, you can't. Would have just used his phone if he was legit reading his Bible. If he was legit reading, because we saw that he has a thing to even be reading, to be taking selfies. So since he goes with his phone to be taking selfies, why didn't he think of reading from his Bible? Because it's in the dark there. They're acting. It's a role. It's a role. They're playing a role. They're acting for the camera. They're acting for you. You like movies. You are Netflixing and chilling yourself. Yes. So they're Netflixing and chilling. It's a movie for them. They're acting. They're in a role. But because you like things, these things don't click. You know, this one, it came to my mind a few minutes ago. And I thought about it. I was like, hey, man, those pictures were dodgy, man. Let me go see them. Only now, I go back, see them, and I'm like, isn't it funny how they are acting a role? When now you are so serious about your Christian, you are there defending them left and right. They are just acting a role. It's Ricky. Other videos are to be down in the pick comments, and I'll see you on the later on. Subscribe to the channel if it's the first time over here, and I'll see you on the later on.